Hey everyone, Guard the Leaf here. How's everyone doing? So I'm coming to you from a freaking bus stop because this guy here went for his usual walk and forgot to bring a freaking umbrella, and it's pouring out right now. So I'm just going to shelter until the rain's settled down a little bit. And a lot of you are probably thinking, what the hell, this guy claims he's from Vancouver and didn't bring a freaking umbrella. Yeah, I know, that's on me, that's my bad. But I figure, you know what, since I'm sitting here waiting for the stupid rain to, I could have walked if I brought a freaking umbrella. I'm just more pissed off at myself right now. But I figure, you know what, I'm gonna make a video. And just a heads up, I'm using my new camera. I bought one of these DJI Pocket 4 cameras, and it's actually pretty cool. It's a lot better than me using my phone and a gimbal. But I did want to make this video because there is a topic that came up, and one of my viewers actually asked me, hey GTL, why did you actually start this channel? And it was interesting because, if you know me on a personal level, you would not think that I would ever start a YouTube channel. I mean, I'm the guy that sits in the back of the classroom. I'm the one that tries to hide, doesn't like, public speaking or anything. And yet here we are. But it was enough. What's happening between our country and the United States is, and I guess it was enough for me to start to speak up. And one of the things, everybody's got to start somewhere. I started last year, end of April. So yeah, I just passed my 1 year mark. And, I'm surprised. I mean, my channel, 127,000 subscribers or whatever it is right now, just means that people are listening to me. But, I received a couple of my viewers actually tagged me in a video, and a few videos ago, I did feature another Canadian content creator named Alara A, and she actually created a video for me, as well as another creator, just acknowledging that I reached out to her. And if you haven't seen that yet, I'm gonna pause here, and then you guys can take a look at it.
I want to send a big thank you to two different creators for being extremely helpful for this little tiny creator. So the first person I want to talk about is Guard the Leaf. They have a massive following on YouTube, and recently they reached out to me just in the last couple of days to let me know that they had a video that they were going to be putting out that included a video of mine. They said that I did a really good job explaining what was going on with the defense board between the United States and Canada, and that I just said it better than they could, and they really wanted to include my video, and they said, listen, I'm going to give you a shout out, I'm going to tell all my people to go over, and it was just so nice and validating for somebody like me that does not have a large following, to have somebody that does say, hey, you're doing a good job. I'm going to share this with my people, my followers, and have them come over and subscribe with you as well. And because there are lots of times that I have moments that I'm just like, I don't even understand how 12,000 people on TikTok follow me and listen to me, okay? And my other accounts are much smaller, 2,000, 3,000. I don't have a lot of followers. But even then, to know that there are that many people that want to follow me, that want to listen to me, that want to be educated by me, is just an amazing feeling. But at the same time, I get imposter syndrome. I feel like my content is not as high quality as others. Maybe I'm not educating people as well. Should I be including more graphics? Should I be including more proof of what I'm talking about? So when somebody that has reached that point in their career, that have a large following, telling you that, hey, you're doing a good job and I want to share what you've talked about with my followers, it feels so incredible. Just in the last few days, or just the last couple of days, sorry, with Guard the Leaf, putting my content out on their page, on their channel, I've had about 800 subscribers. And I mean, that's not a lot, but for me in a couple of days, that's huge. It took me a year to get my first 1,000 subscribers. Now, granted, I was not uploading to YouTube as much as I should. I wasn't taking it as seriously as much as I should have, but it still took me a long time to get those first 1,000 followers. So to now be so close to it, 3,000, I mean, it's a great feeling to know that all these people watch Guard the Leaf and then came over to see me and saw my content before they even came over to see me. So they were able to look at me and go, yeah, this person seems good. I'm going to go follow them, right? It's not even a case of they showed up after the fact and they went, oh, no, I don't like this. So it's really validating to have experiences like that, because big content creators do not have to acknowledge us little people. They do not have to boost us. They do not have to, tell people to go over and follow us. So when somebody does that and their followers come over, it just feels amazing. And it just goes to show that if big content creators take some time to even just repost, I mean, you don't even have to say, hey, go follow this person. Just when they take the time to repost your content and share it with their followers, it means the world. It makes a huge difference. And it just, it's just amazing. Because again, you guys don't have to do this. You don't have to stick your neck out for the little guy and do these kinds of things. So when you do it, I appreciate it so friggin' much. You have no idea. So thank you so much to Guard the Leaf. Thank you so much to Chris Paul Rainbows. And I wanted to put that out and let people know and show that I appreciate. So thank you very much. And I will see you in the next video.
All right, now that you've taken a look at that video, I mean, like she said in her video, I didn't have to give her a shout out, but I did. And the reason why I did is because I know what it's like to be sitting in her shoes right now, being a small content creator. I mean, I'm by no ways a big creator. I mean, there's thousands of other creators that are, larger than I am, have bigger followings and everything else. Oh my God, this rain's coming in sideways now. This bus shelter's not sheltering me anymore. But what I'm trying to say is that I don't consider myself a big creator at all. So when she said that, I really don't think I'm a big creator. But I do feel the struggles that she's going through. And if you ask me, I think I got lucky. I think I got lucky with my channel, and I was able to catch it at the right time. But I wanted to give Alara a shout out because I do feel that, there's the usuals like myself, Joe Kelly, Todd Maffin, and a few others. And there's oh my God, I'm getting soaked here. I gotta pause here. Okay, I'm back. This is the bus shelter that I was sitting at, and it's no match for this rain right now. It's really come down, it's starting to thunder, and this guy didn't bring an umbrella. But what I was trying to say is that, for the guy that asked me, why do I do it? And, I felt there was time that me, being an average Canadian, just decided to, we gotta stand up, right? And I said earlier, I do feel like I got lucky with my channel. I got a lot of followers in a pretty quick amount of time. And I feel that, I've only been doing this for a year, but I feel that we need more Canadian content creators, more people that will speak the truth and not sugarcoat it like what our media, Canadian media does. And obviously, I'm not even talking about the US media. But I gave Hilaria a shout out because I felt that, I wanted to have another voice. Like I said, there's the Bill Kelly podcast, there's Todd Maffin, there's a few others that are, representing Canada. And I just feel that we need to start supporting more Canadian content creators, right? So I'm not the best when it comes to politics. I'm not the best when it comes to economics. And I've been following Illyria's channel for a little while now, and I feel that what she says, kind of fills in the blanks of what I can't. So yeah, I mean that's just kind of, why I'm on the lookout. I mean, I'm keeping an eye out for other creators, and sometimes I have reached out to some creators, and some have talked to me. We're in conversation. Others, they were in conversation with me, and then all of a sudden they ghosted me. And some just don't want anything to do with other creators. All they're here for is the clicks. But everyone's on YouTube for their own reasons. I hope that everybody knows that I'm here not for the clicks. I'm doing what I can to make sure my videos are not clickbait. And I'm actually here because I care about what's going on. So yeah, I think if everyone, there's thunder. If everyone is looking for another content creator to follow, definitely give Alaria a follow. And hopefully one day in the near future, we might be able to do a video together. But getting back to what I was saying about content creation, I mean, I'm not here just for myself. I mean, if I was just here for myself, I would create content and just ignore all the comments. I would ignore everyone trying to reach out to me, just push out the content that I've used. But that's not why I'm here. And there's a difference between creating content and creating it for the money and creating it because you have a purpose. And for me, my purpose was originally to call out the 51st Day bullshit, and it kind of evolved from there. So I'm not a gatekeeper here. I actually want to see more Canadian content creators out there. I personally feel that there's not enough, and the reason why I feel that is because for some reason my personal YouTube algorithm a while ago showed me a whole bunch of channels. Basically they were channels like Canada sucks, our system is bad, anything negative about Canada, right? And I don't know how my YouTube algorithm got on that, and I did the whole hide channel and don't recommend, but it made me also realize too that there's a lot of channels there that are trying to put a bad a bad image of Canada. And personally, I feel there's not enough on the opposite side. And that's why I'm keeping my eye out for other creators, and I'm more than happy to recommend them to everyone. So I know in the beginning of my channel days, I did promise that if anybody wants to start their own channel, that I would help them out, and I did. Unfortunately, that one kind of bit me in the ass because the guy I was helping ended up being like a Maple MAGA racist. So that's my bad. If I referred anybody to them or this person and they subscribe, that's my bad. So I just got to do a little bit better in terms of screening and make sure that the value is aligned with what my message is, right? So, I just feel that we're at a point right now where even myself, the Canadian media, sure, they can tell us, the information that's going on, but will they tell what Canadians are actually feeling? That's the difference, right? So that's the basis of my channel. Most of the reports I say from Canada are okay, but it's not really what you and I and the rest of the Canadians feel. And there's times where I feel that my content, I'm not perfect, I don't know. I might have different views from other people, but I can at least feel that, hey, if there are some people, if there's at least, maybe 5 people that are watching my video that agree with me, then I'm happy. But yeah, in terms of Canadian content creators, I think we need to build our network. That's what it is, right? And I'm not a networking person at all. I really am not. And when I say I'm an introvert, trust me, my coworkers, my wife, everybody can vouch for that. I think it's starting to let up now, so I might be able to roll for a walk. But yeah, that's all I got for this video. And it's still raining. I still don't have an umbrella. I'm actually thinking about whether or not I'm going to get a grab car to take the head. But we'll see. It's actually not bad because it's been really, really hot here the past few days, so the rain is kind of refreshing, to be honest. But yeah, other than that, I think that's all I have to say for this video. So, yeah, like I said, if you are looking for another Canadian content creator to follow, take a look at Alaria A. I'll leave a link to her channel in the description below, and give her a follow. We cover. We're both Canadian. I think she's from Ontario, from BC, but we're all on the same page here. And for me personally, I feel like she covers the areas that I can't and are not as knowledgeable enough as she is to comment on it. So yeah, give her a follow. And I guess we're gonna have to wait this rain out. It doesn't look like it's gonna go anytime soon. So I'm just gonna sit around and just wait. So thanks everyone. Catch you in the next one.